Hello everyone, I welcome you all in the class of
English language.
chapter number 14, and the name of the chapter is the clause and the types of clauses. Now students, come to the clauses. What are clauses? Kinds of subordinate clauses. So students, come to the question, what are clauses? A clause is a group of words that forms part of sentence and has a subject and a finite verb of its own. Finite verb is limited by person and number of subjects. This is important. Now, a clause is a sentence within a sentence. So, the example, I know that it is true. Tell me where you go. Now, there are two parts, part 1 and part 2, that I told you. So, part 1 is independent and therefore called an independent main or principal clause, and part 2 is called subordinate or dependent clause. Now part 1 doesn't depend on part 2, but part 2 depends upon part 1 to give its complete sense. Now what are kinds of subordinate clause? There are three kinds of subordinate clause: noun clause, adverbial clause and adjective clause. Now see the first one, that is noun clause. Noun clause in a sentence does the function of a noun. It functions as subject to a verb, object to a verb. Now complement to a verb, like object to a preposition and case to opposition. Now come to opposition. Opposition is a grammatical construction in which two elements, normally noun phrases, are placed side by side. See the examples. What you say is true. I don't know about what you plan. So a noun clause is introduced by that and question words like such as why, what, how, etc. Now come to adverbial clause. Adverbial clause in a sentence does the function of an adverb. He got good marks because he was sincere. They left the purse where they found it. Now see the third one, adjective clause. Adjective clause in a sentence does the function of an adjective. Example, this is the car that I bought. This is the man who gave me money. Now come to the types of subordinate clauses: independent clause and dependent clause. These two clauses are there. Now in independent clause, a group of words that contains a subject and a verb makes sense on its own as a sentence. For example, you can see Jane ate pasta, Sam went to the park. Now see dependent clause. It is a group of words that contains a subject and a verb. It doesn't make sense on its own as a sentence. Although we can see that independent clause makes sense on its own as a sentence, but dependent clause doesn't. Now see the example. If it is in independent clause, Jane ate pasta, then we have to complete it by because she was hungry. And next, Sam went to the park, so we can complete it by after he finished school. So these are called independent and dependent clause. Independent clause or dependent clause, see the examples like I have an English exam tomorrow. This is independent. Before I went to school, it is dependent. When I lived in London, it is also dependent. The books are on the shelf, it is independent. Because she exercises every day, it is dependent. So dependent means it depends to the other sentence. Means it needs to complete a sentence. It needs something to complete a sentence. Now come to clause. A clause is a group of words which forms part of a sentence. A clause is bigger than phrase, but is smaller than or equal to a simple sentence. Next is, each clause in a sentence has a subject and a predicate of its own, and each clause must have a subject and its verb pair. Then it gives the complete sense. See the example, though not a very well-known person, May's father directs movies. So here May's father is subject and directs is verb, and these are called clause. So a sentence can have more than one clause. Yes. See the example. At the birthday party, we were told that Rahul was 16 years old. So here, we were is subject and told is verb. So we were told is clause. Now see that Rahul was 16 years old. Here Rahul is subject, was is verb. So this one is clause. Now a clause can be independent or it can be dependent, that I told you. The dependent clause begins with a connecting word which joins it to the other clause. See the example. Everybody danced at the birthday party because Rahul had turned 16. So here everybody is subject, danced is verb. So everybody danced at the birthday party is an independent clause because it is not dependent to other. Now because is connecting word and Rahul had turned 6. So Rahul is subject and has verb. So it is dependent clause. Now the sun rises in the east. So here the sun is subject, rises in the east is predicate and rises is verb. So clause, it is complete sentence. Now next is a clause can be a complete sentence or a part of a sentence. A sentence can have one clause or more than one clause. Let's see the example. In the backyard, the dog ran behind the cat. Here the dog is subject, ran is verb and rest ran behind the cat, it is predicate. So what is clause? It is a part of the sentence. Now see, whenever Akbar gave Birbal a tricky problem, Birbal solved it easily. Here Akbar is subject, gave is verb and give Birbal a tricky problem, it is predicate. So it is first clause. Now clause, independent and dependent. Independent make complete sense on its own. See the example. Football is an interesting game. Through it requires a lot of energy. So if football is an interesting game, it is independent clause because it is not dependent to other. Now come to dependent clause. It depends on another clause to make complete sense. So whenever Akbar gave Birbal a tricky problem, Birbal solved it easily. So here whenever Akbar gave Birbal a tricky problem, it is dependent clause and Birbal solved it easily, it is independent clause. Now there are different types of adverb clauses. An adverb clause of time shows the time of action. Example, the match was stopped when it is started to. It is usually introduced by when, while, as, wherever, before or since. Second, an adverb clause of place shows the place of action. Example, I looked for you wherever I could. It starts with where or wherever. See the other examples. An adverb clause of manner shows the manner of action. Example, it seemed as if he had been lost. It usually starts with as if, as though, or in the way. Now next, an adverb clause of reason shows the reason behind the action. Example, she went to the office because her boss wanted to meet her. So here this begins with because, since, as or that. Now next, an adverb clause of comparison indicates a comparison of qualities. Example, it is cooler than it was yesterday. This usually begins with than, no less than, or as. An adverb clause is a group of words which contains a subject and a predicate of its own and does the work of an adverb. Now come to the relative clause. A relative clause tells us which person or thing is referred to by the speaker. It can also indicate what kind of a person or thing the speaker means. Like words like who, which, that are used for introducing it. It is often an adjective clause which describes a noun or a pronoun. Now use of who. We use who in a relative clause when we discuss about people. Now see the next example. The girl who scored the highest marks in English is my sister. Sometimes we can use that instead of who. Example, the cat that jumped in is wild. Use of which, that. Now we use that and which when we refer to things, not people. Example, I arranged the books that were scattered on the desk. Now next one is use of that. That can be used in place of both which and who, but sometimes the word is used in a specific case. Example, after adjectives in the superlative degree. See example, he is one of the best physician that I know of. Second, this is the most shocking news that I have heard. See the next, we can use that afterwards, like all, anything, none and nothing. Example, this is all that she has. B, is there anything that I can do? So that is used for referring to both a person and the thing. Example, he saw a bird that flew up in the sky. So students, your chapter is completed. Now go through your exercises of chapter clauses. And if you have any doubt, so go through the chapter again. Now we will meet in next chapter. Till then, stay safe. Take care, students. Bye bye.